The TikTok ban or divestment bill was signed by the president. Now what? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of misty morning and focus combination. Focus, remember that word. I hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee, hanging out, talking tech, talking photo, talking video. Today is a technology day. We're gonna be talking a little bit about TikTok and the possibility of banning in the United States, possibly the forcing of divestment. I want to talk to you a little bit about it because I think this is a very interesting topic. Obviously, I'm on social media, I'm on YouTube, Instagram, I'm pretty much all over the place, Facebook, wherever. So I get it. And I understand where people are coming from, where they are, let's say, fearful of losing their TikTok. Now, just to be very upfront at the beginning of this video, I'm not a fan of TikTok. Anyways, I read a bunch of articles on The Verge, I think FDD, a bunch of different places. And I want to give you some little excerpts here, there, and elsewhere, and then have this conversation with you. What do you think about all this? I'll give you a bunch of data, and then hopefully we can have an educated discussion down below. Not a heated discussion, right? But an educated discussion based on the facts. What do you think? I'm also going to let you know what Elon thinks about all of this before the end of this video. And I thought it was kind of fascinating. And it is actually different to what I believe, which is very odd. Usually I agree with him 100%. I kind of, but I don't at the same time. I'll get into that also before the end of this video. Anyways, before we get into it, I want to say that if you love this video, that'd be awesome. If you even like it, consider giving a thumbs up. That would be helpful. Also, if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. If you are subscribed, thank you so very much. Click this little button over here so when I go live, when a new video comes out, you'll be notified of it immediately. Also, if you want to just say thank you for all of my hard work on this channel, there's a little thank you button. Click on that. Give $1 or $2. That'd be great. If not, that's perfectly fine. Consider becoming a member of the channel. That would be even better. And if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks, check them out. They are 100% free just for you being here. Go to JCristina.com/books. And if you're looking for a VPN, check out PureVPN. The nice folks over there gave us a promo code, which is JCristina. Also, you could use the URL JCristina.com/VPN, and you will get 15 additional % off at checkout. Thanks to the folks, once again, over at PureVPN. So let's get right into this short article from The Verge, and then I'll give you some more information and some commentary after. It starts out by saying, President Joe Biden signed a foreign aid package that includes a bill that would ban TikTok if China-based parent company ByteDance failed to divest the application within a year. The divestment or ban bill is now law, starting the clock for ByteDance to make its move. The company has an initial 9 months to sort out a deal, though the president could extend that another 3 months if he sees progress. While just recently the litigation seems like it's stalled out in the Senate after being passed as a standalone bill in the House, politics or political maneuvering helps usher that through to Biden's desk. The House packaged the TikTok bill with foreign aid to U.S. allies, which effectively forced the Senate to consider the measures together. This aid, just in case you didn't know, is for $95 billion to the Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, just to name a few. That is the aid package that is bundled with this TikTok ban. They also pushed back the divestment period from 6 months to 9 months so that they can possibly get other lawmakers on board who were previously on the fence. A TikTok spokesman in a statement said that the company plans to challenge the law in the courts, which could ultimately extend the timeline should the courts delay enforcement pending a resolution. There also remains the question about how China will respond and whether it will let ByteDance sell TikTok, and most importantly, its coveted algorithm that keeps users coming back to the application, to TikTok, creating mindless swipers, dopamine addicts, people that need or require Adderall to focus. The spokesman also said, quote, "As we continue to challenge this unconstitutional ban, we will continue to invest and innovate to ensure TikTok remains a space where Americans of all walks of life can safely come and share their experiences, find joy, and be inspired." Quote, "Make no mistake, this ban," TikTok CEO said in a video post on TikTok Wednesday, objecting to lawmakers' assertions and that they just want to see the platform disconnected from Chinese ownership. Quote, "A ban on TikTok is a ban on you and your voice," is what he said. I guess that's what a Chinese CEO of TikTok would say. Kind of makes sense. You know what? Let's listen to what he said. It's only 2 minutes long. I know this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal. Take your Adderall, relax, okay? Let's listen to what he has to say because I think that it is important to hear from the horse's mouth, so to speak, all right? Let's listen.
Hi everyone, it's Show here. As you may have heard, Congress passed a bill that the president signed into law that is designed to ban TikTok in the United States. That will take TikTok away from you and 170 million Americans who find community and connection on our platform. Make no mistake, this is a ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice. Politicians may say otherwise, but don't get confused. Many who sponsored the bill admit a TikTok ban is the ultimate goal. It's obviously a disappointing moment, but it does not need to be a defining one. It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values that make the United States a beacon of freedom. TikTok gives everyday Americans a powerful way to be seen and heard, and that's why so many people have made TikTok part of their daily lives. Rest assured, we aren't going anywhere. We are confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts. The facts and the Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail again. Our community is filled with people who have found acceptance and compassion, offered inspiration and encouragement, increased their awareness, and broadened their perspectives, ultimately adding more delight and joy to their lives. Our community is also filled with 7 million business owners who have built their livelihoods on TikTok. While we make our case in court, you'll still be able to enjoy TikTok like you always have. In fact, if you have a story about how TikTok impacts your life, we'll love for you to share it to showcase exactly what we're fighting for. Meanwhile, we will continue to invest and innovate to keep our community vibrant, exciting, and safe. Through our US data security efforts, we have built safeguards that no other peer company has made. We have invested billions of dollars to secure your data and keep our platform free from outside manipulation. I can't say this enough. This extraordinary diverse community is what makes TikTok so special, what makes it matter, and what makes it meaningful. And we'll keep working to ensure you will always have the opportunity, the safety, and the freedom to enjoy all TikTok has to offer. Thank you.
So we get his point of view here, or so we think. You know, when I look at it, we see like over 40 edits in a 2-minute video. This is obviously not a script that he wrote himself. If not, he would be able to read it, right? When you write something, you can read it. There's absolutely no two ways about it. I don't care what language it is, okay? So this is definitely something that was pre-written for him that he just simply read and just read it poorly. Now, I was reading over on, I think it's the FDD, another website, and they did a really good job at giving an understanding of the difference between a full-out ban and simply divestment, okay? And I want to read this to you because it's very important so that you get an idea and then maybe you can make a decision. Should TikTok be completely banned or should it simply be divested, right? So it starts out by saying, amid escalating concerns over potential Chinese interference in U.S. elections, divesting TikTok from its Chinese parent company, ByteDance, offers a balanced, technologically feasible solution that safeguards innovation and fortifies the U.S. national security. Divesting ensures TikTok can remain a catalyst for creativity and economic expansion, but under a new ownership that represents U.S. laws and values. The Department of Justice has recognized that existing laws do not adequately mitigate the national security threats arising from TikTok's Chinese ownership, but that divestiture could effectively neutralize such risks. In contrast to an outright ban, divestment ensures TikTok users can continue to leverage this dynamic platform, albeit without the Chinese government determining what content users see and, just as importantly, what content they don't. Very important. TikTok's ties to the Chinese Communist Party creates data protection challenges unlike those presented by any American social media company. Now, that statement I don't believe 100% because I do believe that there's social media platforms here in the United States that would be willing to sell data to China without even a problem if the price is right. That's my personal opinion. Do I have firsthand knowledge of that? No. All right. That's just what I think, and I'm sure that that happens all the time. Anyways, the article continues. Even the EU or the European Union, renowned for its rigorous privacy regulations, has stumbled in tackling the app's security threats, leading officials there to ban TikTok in the EU altogether. Divestment is not about stifling speech. It is about safeguarding against Beijing's control over vital communication platforms so China cannot suppress free speech. Divestment is a targeted approach aimed at defending national security without compromising our fundamental freedoms. While free speech is a cornerstone of democracy, it is important to recognize that foreign entities like the Chinese Communist Party or the CCP do not adhere to the same principles. Divesting TikTok from ByteDance ensures that the platform can continue operating in the United States free from Beijing's influence and without impeding on individuals' rights to express themselves. I think that is a wonderful accounting to the difference between a full-out ban and divestment. Basically, divestment is having the company break apart or sell a portion or sell itself to the United States or a company in the United States. Now, would it still be under China rule? Yes, but the United States company will own that and will be able to look at that algorithm, take a look at the AI behind it, and see if they're doing anything nefarious. Right now, they can't. That thing is run by the CCP. Don't get it twisted, all right? Every company in a communist country is nationalized. Pretty much. They have full control. If they say don't do this, you don't do it, or you're pretty much done. Right? It's just simply the way it is. It's communist. When I look at this, I understand that the CCP is 100% manipulating data. All right, there's no two ways about it. Just the same way that we found later on, way later, that Twitter was manipulating its data. It was manipulating what was shown and what wasn't shown. And the only reason we know that now is from the X-Files. Right? It's plain as day. There's the program, there's the code, and there you go. Manipulated. We were manipulated through Twitter. The CCP does that all day long with TikTok, right? They have the ability to look at 180 million people and what they do and what they don't do on a moment's notice, continuously, what they watch, what don't they watch. If they push a certain thing or a certain narrative, do they like it? Do they not? Do they switch away from that narrative? Do they continue down that path? Should we give them more of that? Should we not? People don't understand, all right? Warfare today is not won with nukes. It's just not the way it is. Warfare is won up here. Manipulation. It is so important. Just think about focus, for example. If you just look at your kids or just people around you, maybe it's not you, but people around you, maybe it is you. But we are now becoming this 10-second swiper, dopamine addicts, that if we do not get that dopamine in the first 10, 15 seconds, we're swiping to the next. Swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe. It is nuts. And I feel it here on the channel all the time. I feel it all the time. People are like, listen, this video was 15 minutes long. It should have been only 4 minutes long. You should have got to the point quicker. I'm like, it's a vlog. Take some damn Adderall. You'll be fine. People cannot focus anymore. This is why. You have YouTube Shorts. You have Instagram. You got TikToks. It's this swipe mental. There's no more focus. People cannot sit for a minute and literally learn something. They can't do it. Anyways, I was looking at this ban. I'm like, so is this something that's just happening here in the US? How many other countries are banning TikTok? I literally looked it up because I was fascinated by this. I think that is very interesting. So come to find out, Nepal banned. The United Kingdom not only banned, but they just fined them 12.7 million pound for what? For failing to safeguard children's privacy. No crap. Really? Montana in the United States, the first state to do a full ban on TikTok. That's Montana here in the US. Wow. You got Australia, you got France, Canada, India, Taiwan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, and of course the entire EU, European Union, banned. TikTok's gonna be just talking to Chinese people and Russians and maybe some people in Cuba. I don't know. Who are they gonna be talking to? No one's gonna be on the damn thing. I mean, they got US, that's it. That's who they have left. And now they have 9 months to divest or figure something out, or they're gonna be gone here too. You know, I just don't understand this. And maybe you guys can tell me. Why is it that the Chinese get preferential treatment? Why is that? Like Europeans, right, or Europe or overseas, they look at the problem, they're like, yeah, that's a problem. We don't want to give them that data. Next. Here in the US, it's like, yeah, we'll give you 6 months. Oh, no, wait. We're going to give you 9 months to figure this out. Oh, wait, one second. I might actually give you an extra 3 months if I feel like there's some progress going on here. It's this constant pushing back, right? Figure it out. This is not difficult to figure out. I think divestment is a good way to go. I don't think an outright ban is actually the best way to go, in my personal opinion, because I don't want to see a government or anyone just ban something, even though we know it's bad, even though we know that the CCP is in charge of it. I just hate the idea of banning anything. Like, I love free speech. I don't want you to ban what I'm saying just because I am saying it. Who am I? Who cares, right? You listen or you don't listen. So just the other day, I was listening to the news and the director of the FBI came on and he said something like, it is imminent that the CCP or the Chinese Communist Party hackers are going to hack into our infrastructure, critical infrastructure. Is that water? Is it electric? Is it, who knows? But it's imminent, right? It's not, will it happen? It's when it will happen. And I was thinking about that, and I'm thinking about this. I'm like, we see that the CCP is continuously going after us, right? At war with us, but kind of a covert war with us. Should we allow it? Should we not? Should we ban it completely, or should we divest? I want to know from you, what do you think? I tell you what, just the other day, I was listening to the news and the director of the FBI came on and said the CCP or the Chinese Communist Party, their hackers, are now going to hit. It is imminent. This is a fact. It is going to happen. It is imminent. They're going to hit one of the U.S. infrastructure, critical infrastructure. Is that water? Is it fuel? Is it our electric system? Is it financials? I don't know. But it is imminent. It's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. And that's according to the FBI director. What's also interesting is just yesterday I went to buy groceries and buy some fuel. I went into the gas station, I put my card in, it didn't take it. So I went inside, I saw the cashier, I gave him the card, and he's like, it came up declined. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is a Chase Visa debit card. There's plenty of money in there to buy some fuel. That's all right, doesn't work. Okay, so I gave him some cash. I bought my fuel, went into Publix to go buy groceries. Got my groceries, went into line, put in my card. Guess what? Declined. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Once again, gave them a different card instead of cash because it was a bunch. It was like 200 and some bucks of groceries. Gave them a card, bought my groceries, went home, got on the phone with Chase. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What's wrong with my card? Was I hacked? She said, no, we're having a problem with our Visa card processing. I'm like, your Visa card processing? What are you talking about? I asked her, what other cards do you have? She's like, well, we have Visa. I'm like, yeah, so that means that all processing is not working with Chase, correct? She's like, well, yeah. Really? These people. This is like what they're programmed to say. It's like, no, Chase is down. And it was down for hours, literally like half the day. There was no processing. Chase wasn't working. Now, I don't know if it was in your state too, but here in Florida, no Chase. There was a debit card, doesn't work. I hope this kind of makes you think a little bit. You need to have cash with you these days. You need to have multiple cards, definitely cash, because like me, I'm trying to buy gas. You can't get gas even with your debit card because their processing with Visa is not working, or they get hacked or something. Now, guess what? All that money, it's not there anymore. You don't have access to it. You can't buy groceries. You can't buy fuel, right? So keep some cash with you these days. Keep some cash, especially when the director of the FBI says that this is imminent. This isn't like a maybe. I also want to just tell you, what did Elon Musk say? I looked this up. I said, you know what? What is his thoughts on this? Is this something that he wants to see? Does he want to see a ban, or does he want to see a divestment? What does he want to see? Remember, this is definitely in his interest, because if TikTok's gone, more people will be using X. Well, this is what he said. In my opinion, TikTok should not be banned in the United States, even though such a ban may benefit the X platform. Just like I just said, right? Doing so would be contrary to freedom of speech and expression. It is not what America stands for. So I agree with him and I don't. All right? I agree that it shouldn't be banned. I think divestment is really going to be the only way. I personally don't like it. I do see it as being mind-numbing, a dopamine craving. It creates a stupefied or dumb society that has no longer the means of concentration and focus. They've lost it. Everyone's on Adderall because they can't focus anymore. That's why they can't focus anymore. That's my personal opinion. Now, once again, that holds true with TikTok. It holds true with Instagram. It holds true with Shorts. Anyways, that's my personal opinion. I want to know what you think. Do you think they should be banned? Do you think they should be divested? What do you think should happen with TikTok in the next 9 months or maybe 12 months? Depends if there's progress, according to what the president says. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, throw the video a thumbs up. That'd be awesome. And head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools I've invented for you and me over the many years. And hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. Check out my merch. Check out my tees. Pick something up. That would be awesome. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay connected. We'll see you in the next one. Love you all.